Hey, great Sunday evening. It is a beautiful night in the city of Brownsville. Actually, it is a pretty night. I'm going to try and find a good spot for me to sit. Uh, it is an awesome little night. It's still kind of warm. Let me tell you, it was a hot day. I think when I was driving, I think the temperature was up at 105. So you know that if the temperature it reads 105, you know that you're actually out there with good evening, Leah. You actually up there like 10 or 15 more degrees higher. So again, I'm not exactly sure how bad it was, but it was pretty bad, pretty bad. Frankie, how you doing?
Good evening, Erasmo. Hello, world. I had a great Sunday. Hung
Let's
out
see it.
with my mom and my brothers. It was a very productive Sunday. It is extremely hot. One thing I do want to say is congratulations to the Porter Nation graduates out there. We hope today is very memorable. So I'm excited for the students and staff that are out there, and especially for the family. That's a great achievement and something that they'll remember forever. So happy to be here at Osmo. Happy Sunday, world. Let's get rocking.
And also, just knocking at the door was Carlos Elizondo. Hey, Carlos, how you doing, my man?
Doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Doing good. It's good to see you, man.
Qué bueno.
It's actually it's good to see you by not having a lot of noise around because you're always the partying type, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Well, all the money I'm making.
Good evening, Frankie. Hope you everyone have had an awesome Sunday so far here in San Antonio. Hot as well. Let me tell you, it was a hot day. Hola, ahora sí llegué a tiempo. Finally, ya era tiempo que llegara a tiempo esta mujer.
Ya somos dos.
Paul! Hola, Carlos. Linda, welcome back. What's up, Carlos?
Yeah, Victor.
PUB will be cashing in next month with all the high bills. Let me tell you, bro, it's not a good thing. Norma! I love this woman. Norma has been with me since the beginning, and we fight, and she's out there supporting Dallas. And I like to poke fun at her. At the Dallas Cowboys, not at her. Good evening, Martita hermosa. Armando Piñera, ¿cómo está mi compañero? Guys, saludos, Erica. I will say before we start off, one of the things that we had mentioned, I think yesterday, was that we, had invited and, had gotten confirmation from a young man named Alexis, the one who, had made certain accusations in regards to a board member because of some unforeseen meetings out there that he has in San Antonio in regards to some of the movements that, I actually, he shared a couple of the movements that he's out there supporting. Very impressive. Very impressive. And again, you understand you have to make time for something like this. So again, we appreciate him letting us know. He couldn't make it. He might be able to make it later on. We'll find out. I think Frankie is going to reach out to him to see, and if another day works out for him. And again, one of the things that we said, we also reached out to Philip Cowan, and we offered him the same avenue. Come on and share with the people. And I think in this case, I think the board members should be a little bit more interested in keeping the community informed in regards to, that little interaction, I will say, that they had on social media. Carlos, did you get to see that interaction on social media?
Sure did.
Any takes? Any thoughts on it?
I don't know. It'd be nice to have both of them on so they can actually digest the information that was out there, either claim that it's true or not, because you know how it is. Someone says it's true, the other says it's not. So in this forum, you would have given them the greatest platform to be able to, dialogue between each other and see what's going on, see what really is going on.
Shout out to my homie, Albert Ray Monroy. Albert Ray Monroy, I love you. I love you all. Thank you all so much for being on here, guys. And again, it would have been a great opportunity. Again, I enjoy having dialogue. I enjoy forums. I enjoy debates. I think one of the things that not to toot my own horn, But one of the things that I think that I'm really very, very good at, guys, believe this or not, is in my opinion, I excel at forums. I'm damn good at them, you know? And I think I'm that good at them, and I'll tell you why. Tonight's special guest, Joe Rogan. Welcome, Joe. And I'll tell you why I think I excel at them. JC! I think I excel at them because I don't hold back, you know? Republicans endorsing the Democratic presidential candidate. Oh, yeah, Mitt Romney. No, it's the Colin Powell. Colin Powell, I think, went out and endorsed the guy. You know, in forums and debates, I don't hold back, you know? Again, I prefer que la raza sepa exactly where the individual comes from than, Carlos, and you've been in politics, Carlos. I hate the political talk. You know, I hate the, well, you know, yeah, I hate the political talk. Just tell it to us like it is, ni que fuéramos idiotas, ¿no?
Mira, Erasmo, lo que pasa aquí también es, te traes a los dos. They're going to give each other's side of the story. So that way everybody can say, you know what, I believe this or I don't believe this, right? You put the news, Channel 5, Channel 4, 23, or you put the Brownsville Herald. They're only one-sided news stories. Here you give the opportunity, you give the public the opportunity to listen to both sides. ¿Qué pasó, Tim? You know, good about this. You're not a bot media group, you know?
No. And yes, Roman, we were having Alexis. He let us know that he couldn't make it after all tonight. But again, Frankie's going to reach out to him. Hopefully, maybe he come out sometime this week. Again, hear out both sides of the story. You know, it is what it is. And más que nada, and again, it's not trying to have a gotcha moment for Philip. Again, they asked me yesterday, do you think Philip is racist? And I said no. But do I think that Philip could have said what the young man said that he said? Yes, 100%. Philip tends to explode sometimes. I don't know, you know, that's the way I've known him. Carlos, you've sat with him on the board as well. He tends sometimes to explode, sometimes not thinking, you know, what he's out there saying. And it's, you know, it's just very easy again, guys. And I'll say this again, there's a difference between me telling him, Carlos, Mexicano. We're Mexican, you know. We talked about it last night, how you could, amongst the African-American community, they use the N-word amongst themselves, and that's somewhat acceptable to them. So more power to them. You know, we call each other a bunch of stuff. I've gotten flack sometimes because I've used some Hispanic words that we call each other, and people go like, like,
wait.
Huh?
¿Qué onda, güey?
Well, I've actually used hombre. It's just stupid stuff. I'm not even gonna say it because they're gonna probably record and say, "Yeah, man, Erasmo's racist against Mexicans. He hates Mexicans." Good evening, Armeta. Good seeing you today. Hello. Holy crap! It's already 9 p.m. Well, if we're on here, it must be because I was really looking forward to hear more about the details of Alexis' side of the story. Erasmo, you've given Calvin a chance to right his wrongs. It's on him now, and 100%. And again, I will say, Carlos, I mean, look, I wasn't surprised at the language that Philip used to lash out. I wasn't surprised. I will say it was uncalled for. You know, you do not respond to accusations in that. Well, you don't respond when you're an elected official. You don't respond that way. You know, and so when it's coming from
you shouldn't, right? You shouldn't, because it's going to be thrown right back at you. You know, maybe this choice of words weren't the best choice of words, especially on a public forum like this. But you know, it is what it is. You know, some people say stuff that later they retract. You know, but again, this would be the perfect forum to do it at.
Someone give it some dental floss. Lori, I love you, Lori. I still love you to this day. I'm still madly in love with you.
Give some dental
chance to win your heart. ¿Saben por qué? Es que someone actually brought me chicharrón prensado. And let me tell you, that stuff is like candy. You cannot stop eating it. Nice background, you guys. Thank you, man.
GPI?
GPI? You guys will be that? No. Are you talking about Carlos's background? Yeah, I'm sure he had a hard time finding that one as a green screen. Old Elizabeth, I miss you, Elizabeth. Say hi to happy birthday to Haley, and make sure she's registered to vote. Colin Powell has endorsed Democrats since 2008. He's not a Republican. I think that's the one that they were referring to. ABC News, CNN News, and cheese on con wine, reliable news. Preach, love you, man. Good evening, everyone. Summer, my man Mo. We should have invited Mo. This guy's pretty amazing. I love Mo. Hello, Linda. I love Linda too. Bam, bam, bum, 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 bum. When you add ER on the end of it, you're a horrible person. You didn't get it. Un saludo a Brandon. Al Brandon. Also, I like it. Working man. Okay, guys. No numbers came in for Cameron County. 0. But we did get numbers from Hidalgo County. Is it 32?
Yeah, that's correct. We did get over 30 cases for Hidalgo County. Again, Cameron County, for whatever reason, does not release their numbers on Sundays. So hopefully by tomorrow, we'll have a better idea of how the weekend's either tests or results came in. We have heard from Dr. Eder Hernandez. I'm still curious, guys, to see if the nursing homes will come out, in a high number. As of right now, it's still too soon. But you're right. Hidalgo County did bring in over 30 positives for today.
Wow.
Kevin, unfortunately for us here, Frankie doesn't know when you're passing the football. So, yeah, an awkward moment of silence, Frankie. Yeah, it was not a good thing for Hidalgo. And again, going back into it, Carlos, I think one of the things that they se habían confiado los vatos de Hidalgo was de que de repente, oye, no había salido nada, 0, 0, 0, de repente, mocos, 45. Mocos, 32. I mean,
right. It's what you were saying. Now, a lot of the times they're not forthcoming with the numbers. They're holding them up. They're holding them up. It's like, I think Eder said it the other day. He reported, but they hadn't come out yet. So what happens with those numbers? They're delayed. Now with this stuff, like the island, yesterday was packed. Today was packed. Everybody's out there having fun. That's great. But you know what? It's still among us. It's still among us.
It is among us. It's not a good thing. Is Otis Powers related to Sylvia? Is he ready for me? Otis, give it up, Otis. Yeah, bro.
La hoja sucia.
Mendigo Otis. We ran against Otis, and Otis is a disgrace to the human race here in local politics. I mean, guys, yeah. What more of a beat do you want? You were out there throwing flyers saying that Erasmo and Carlos were criminals, and even then, you still lost, you idiot.
Hey, but you know what, Erasmo? He got me with my orange suit.
Well, he got me with my eyes blocked. Remember? We're like, what the hell is that all about? You got me with my eyes blocked? You think people are not going to recognize the name Erasmo Castro? You ahorita, JC, ahorita que se haga. At 10 o'clock, cuando se acabe el show, vamos al coffee, bro. Hey, I never not accept free food or free coffee, bro. Que se haga.
GPI.
It's Phil Collins' wife white. Well, they're both white. And again, there's other stories out there, guys. Again, I'm not going to do the digging. I'm going to leave that for whoever runs against Philip. But let me tell you, there's a lot of other information out there, guys. You're going to be very, very surprised. Y'all are going to be very, very surprised. Again, whoever runs against Philip is going to have a field day. But I understand where the question is coming from. Please, no compadres. Ahora Erasmo, Frankie, Carlos, Aurora, hermosa. Otis is Sylvia's brother-in-law. Pero comen de la misma. Moocher. I am a moocher. Hey, JJ, what happened, bro? JJ was the one that had helped us arrange the live with Alexis. But I know, don't worry, JJ. I already talked to Alexis. He had another meeting to go to, so it's okay. Sylvia Atkinson, guilty or innocent? Guilty! No doubt.
No. Let the jurors figure that one out.
No, she's guilty. Look, and again, I've always said it out here, and before we go into other topics, I've always said it out here. Let them go through the process, let them blah blah. Because I truly believe in it. But I know for a fact. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind, zero doubt. So, mira, estamos hablando del caso de esta de la Vanessa Tijerina. Let her go through the process. She's been charged, pero a mí no me consta, Carlos.
No.
A lot of the stuff they were saying, a mí no me consta de que there was actually a crack pipe in the car. A mí no me consta de que, she was actually DW. A mí no me consta. Let her go through the process, guys. But with Sylvia, a mí me consta. She's a thief, a rata. She stole from our children. She stole from our teachers. Me consta. I know for a fact that Minerva, Prissy, Drew, and Philip fomented the culture that permitted let Sylvia steal from our community. 100%. Carlos?
I could just remember what she did when she was stealing the social security numbers from the teachers at a meeting. And she's done it before. I think you can remember that.
In regards to Miss Atkinson's or Dr. Atkinson's case, is this should this be like an open and shut case? Should this be a slam dunk? There is allegations that they do have her on recordings of allegedly accepting $10,000 over $10,000 in bribes. Should this be a slam dunk case, guys?
Let me tell you, it's not should be. It's going to be. Let me explain something.
If it doesn't happen that way, if she doesn't get convicted, then what they're saying is that the FBI agent who was undercover receiving those monies or giving those monies away is a liar.
Right. Yeah, I agree. But let me explain something. Look, folks, to all the teachers out there, all the BISD personnel out there, y'all have been told, have been given the message that she's going to walk. She is not going to walk. That is the tactic that they used in order to continue to rule by fear. Because what they do, they start spreading that little false rumor that she's going to walk. She's going to beat this. And they sent it out there. They sent it out there in order to asustar a la gente, para mantenerlos todavía asustados. Guys, she is not going to walk. Not going to walk. She is going to fry. Let me tell you guys, I know for a fact that what we all know in regards to the indictment, read the indictment, guys. If you really read the indictment, and I've read it like 100 times, if you really read the indictment, you will see that in every paragraph, there's lines in between. There's things that have yet to be said. There's stuff that's not mentioned yet. That is because they're still going to charge her on other things that we don't know about yet. I mean, we didn't know about the movie. I knew about other things. I've even posted on it. I'm not going to say it now because it's close to her court date, but I've even posted on it, guys. Go back and look at my messages. She had her hands in everything. Mm-hmm. Everything. She tried to make a buck off of everything. Now, not only that, she continues to try to make money through the people she has working at. Her last name, that background. Through a lot of the other funds and a lot of other things out there, guys. She continues to influence the people that she has under her belt. Look at what she did with Prissy. Look what she did with Prissy. She had Prissy. She made people put her on a committee at TSC. This didn't happen last year, Carlos. This didn't happen months ago. This happened a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago. She had the TSC board or administration place Prissy on a committee that voted, that pushed forward agents and vendors that had already put money in Prissy's pocket. Vendors. Money. A lo descarado. And people want to think that there's no corruption. And you know what? Shame on TSC trustees. Shame on you all. Y'all have not responded. Y'all have not responded al raterillo that they tried to do. They tried to pull a fast one on you. And y'all have become silent. Not a word. And I know for a fact she was on the committee. Board members, let me know. From TSC. I know for a fact that the vendors are the same vendors that put money in her pocket, in Prisi's pocket. So you think Sylvia has stopped doing the things that she was doing before? No. No. Now, the question, do y'all think that Prisi and Drew are also going to fry? Anyone? Hi, Summer.
We'll take a poll on that one, Erasmo.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm not going to take a poll. I'll tell you what's going to happen with Prisi and Drew. Prisi and Drew are going to cut a deal. They're going to cut a deal. And guess what? They are going to be called to testify against Sylvia. They're going to be called to testify against Sylvia because I know for a fact that Drew has already been brought in. So, Sylvia, if you're communicating with Drew, guess what, baby? Hey, Bud, guess what, Bud? She is going to turn on you like hotcakes on a griddle, baby. Going to turn on you because Drew is not going to go down. Look at her face, la cara. Trae la cara de preocupada, de mortificada la mendiga Drew. She deserves it. She deserves it, guys. She deserves it because she was part of that group that fomented the culture, that permitted Sylvia Atkinson to steal from our children, to steal from our teachers, to disrespect our counselors, to step on our special education children. So Drew deserves to fry as well. But you know what? She's going to cut a deal and she's going to testify. They're going to bring her in to testify in court. You'll see. And then we'll see what happens with poor Drew. Oh, poor innocent Drew. She's not as innocent as the people that have supported her actually think she is. She isn't. She's a Sylviaite. She answers to Sylvia. She doesn't answer to the voters. She answers to her vendors. She doesn't answer to the students and teachers. Guys, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. And you all know that I'm telling the truth. You all know that I'm telling the truth. She's got to go. She has got to go, as well as Prisi. No more corruption, Mo. Someone hung the flag upside down on a flagpole on corner of 4th and Elizabeth. Send me a picture, bro. I'll take care of it. Saludos, Erasmo, Cosme, and Carlos Broditas.
Cosme.
I still remember when Otis threatened to beat you up. Ándale, that guy. And I already shared with you why that happened, right? It was funny.
¿Te asustaste?
¿Eh?
¿Te asustaste? ¿Verdad?
Jeez. I'm from South Coast, bro. Yo no me asusta los golpes y trancazos.
Yes.
Sylvia is guilty. What about like Drew and La Prisi? I already answered that. Fry! Le van a dar chicharrón a la Silvia. That's why I love this girl. I'm in love with this girl. I'm still in love with you, Lori. I'm confessing. Having Alexis and Siri in your house, not a good idea, sir. It's jelly of Alexa. Jaime, she's guilty. Much love, Brownsville. Beautiful evening. She's guilty. Hey, Lucy. Saludos, chavos. Arnoldo, mamá. Arnoldo. Raza, asústate one time. La Cindy, Raza. There's a lot of corruption all over the United States. The difference is in South Texas, people call out the corruption, and these people who do the corruption walk around town as if nothing. Sí, se la maristean de muy bules. Your day's going to come, bud, hun. Erasmo, who or what got the FBI on Sylvia's tail? Well, let me tell you. I'll respond to this one. They were on her tail for years now. And I think it started with the Social Security number thing that she perpetrated back when she was an HR director. But there was a lot of people, guys, and I know some of the people. There was a lot of us that went to the FBI. So I am proud, and I'll shout it from a mountain. I'm proud, David, that within 2 months of being elected, I walked my beautiful behind, my beautiful butt. I walked it into FBI headquarters and I said, this girl's corrupt, corrupt. Now, la idiota de la Minerva, she's been on there for 12 years. She never lifted a finger to stop the corruption. She permitted the corruption to happen. Is your life at BISD any better now after Minerva's 12 years on there? Do we have more students now or less students? Is your insurance, has it gotten way, way better, or has it just gotten worse or been stagnant? That's all the time she's been there. She's got to go. Hello, y'all. Best wishes. I love you. Bye, Mighty. Come back. Remember the Otis and Whittemore scandal? Pura ratas. Yeah, and I mean, there's also recordings of Otis. I mean, I threw out the court records in regards to the FBI investigation. No se la pasen de muy lindos. Is there any way that her influence can taint the jury chosen for her trial? No. This is the federal government that we're talking about. You don't mess with the federal government. Let me tell you guys, if you taint the jury pool for a federal case, you're talking about major trouble. Right, Frankie?
Yeah, that is correct. Her trial is set to go, I believe, the first week of July. So we should have pre-trial hearings late June, late this month. But the feds are set to go. Hidalgo County will be having jury trials in the month of July, and I haven't personally heard anything from down here of our federal court. But I can only imagine that they mirror each other. But that is correct. Trying to taint a federal case is extremely, extremely hard. The feds don't mess around. This is serious stuff. So it's going to be telling to see the strategy. Again, her attorneys, I'm sure, are working around the clock. They're meticulously looking at everything, trying to find a loophole, trying to find if these federal agents either messed up or if they didn't do anything properly to try and get her off. So it's going to be very interesting. Would they be asking for more time going into this, or is this something that the judge will be adamant on having this case go to trial? So what is she going to do? Is she going to plead? Is she going to talk? Because in the indictment, if I'm not mistaken, Erasmo, they spoke about laptops, they spoke about a movie, and they spoke about an after tutorial and an after tutorial program. And the funny thing about those tablets, guys, was that they bought the tablets, but they didn't buy the software to use them. So guess what? They weren't operable. They're useless. So it's kind of like, come on, man. If you're gonna do one thing, might as well do it across the board. These people just thought, oh, quick buck, let's do it. So it's unfortunate that at the end of the day, our community lost millions of dollars on these tablets. So there's a checklist on her, and this is by no means the end of it. So there are some co-conspirators out there. So are they on the board?
Yes.
Are they vendors?
Yes.
It's going to be interesting to wait and see it, Erasmo.
Shout out to Vero. Saludos, Tony. Ya deja la Lori. I love her. Lori, I'm still in love with you, Lori. I confess. Call me. No desprecies mis avances amorosos.
Midnight Magic.
Last Erasmo, you're right on everything, but you need to remember that the people, teachers, administrators that know the truth and don't say anything are afraid to lose their job. Oh, yeah. Lucy, let me tell you something. I completely understand. And Lucy, let me tell you, that is why, Lucy, I have taken it upon myself. I'll take the retaliation. And come on, guys. Do you think you're talking about $600 million? Lucy, they threw everything at me. La idiota, la estúpida de la Minerva. She went out there and said that I had sex with a student in a car. La imbécil, the stupid woman. So I've had everything. El idiota de Baltasar Salazar went and threw accusations at Homeland Security against me. just because he's an attorney and because he has all the funds, every single fund from the district behind him. So I know about retaliation, guys. So teachers, administrators, everyone out there, I'll take the hits. I'm taking the hits. I don't mind. But for goodness sakes, if you all go out there, teachers, administrators, and you all go out there and vote for Minerva Peña, I'm done. Done, guys. Done. Really. So y'all come out in November, teachers, because I'll continue to take the hits for you. I'll continue to be your voice. But for goodness sakes, do not go out there and vote for that imbecile. She is a stupid puppet of Sylvia Atkinson. So, and don't vote for her. Don't vote for flip-flopping Philip. Yeah, it's time, guys. It's over. And in 2 years, Prisi and Laju out forever, guys. If they aren't made to resign before because of the indictments. But Lucy, I'll keep on taking the hits, love. I don't mind. But please do not be out there supporting la idiota estúpida de Minerva, because she is as much to blame as everybody else. And I promise with every fiber in my body that I will end the fear of retaliation forever. I swear. But don't vote for la idiota. Protesting the national anthem is one thing, but some protesters are burning the flag. Yeah, don't burn the flag, guys, please. But again, please don't do that. Good evening, guys. Love to see you three together. You should see us after the show. Vote! Hello, FBI. Is the FBI local residents? No, but they do have a local office. La Penguin must go. She's gotta go, guys. Beautiful butt. Thank you, Leslie. Minerva was on the board when they hired Baltasar. People need to remember this. Yeah, 100%.
I can use 20 for us.
Erasmo, any chance that you'll get called in to testify against her? I hope. Let me tell you, I'm praying. I am praying. I would gladly go out there easily. The FBI office here, is it locals? No, not locals. Not locals. Shout out to Vero. I already did, Rolando. Erasmo, no son ratas, ya son canguros. ¡Cangurones! ¡Y pingüinos!
We should start our own zoo.
Those guys would probably make better animals than what we've got right now. Erasmo, any chance that you'll get? I wish. I honestly wish. Apparently, it was closed today since 8:30 a.m. I was planning on going tomorrow before going back to Dallas. To the zoo?
Yeah.
Maybe. I have a Brownsville Rich Lives Matter population going down. Good evening, Maria. Make them all pay and fight like that COVID-19. I blew
16.
COVID-16. Minerva Peña. La Penguin. I blow.
The wind of
Yeah.
fire. The wind of fire.
I went to hell. You remember that video? All the way from New York. All the way to you guys see it. All the way from Southmost to Altiglor to Las Pietas to Boca Chica. I blew the wings of hell. Blow that penguin.
Military highway.
Lori, please call it Osmo, please. Melissa Castro put it on her page. I'm not sure. My sister, Carlos, go for the BISD board. Carlos, any thoughts?
Thinking.
Well, that's the first. Peña is the penguin from Batman 1. Drew is Lurch. Yes, from the Lurch from the other. Shout out to Eric Martinez. Erasmo, serenidad y paciencia. Serenity now! Serenity now! Houston welcomes you, Erasmo. I love me some Houston. Love me some Houston. Vote for Erasmo, Frankie, and Carlos. Remember in November. If we vote for you, will you give us free food? I'll give you coffee. I love coffee. Make BISD great again! Mo, And Mo's going to be my campaign manager. We need to vote them out. Free food. I got you, Erasmo. I will be calling you up soon to get information about what to do or what is needed to run the city. Lucy, let me tell you guys, anyone that is not connected to the corrupt political machine and you want to seek public office, public service, I will help you. I will promote. I will be your call guy for your ins and outs. I promise you, 100%. Special Services has not had any help. We have not had any assistant director in 2 years. And you know what, Melinda? And part of the problem is that the person that they had, they went through the process 7 times. 7 times the same person came out on top. They refused to hire her because they were saving the position for one of Drew's buddies. Because Drew wants someone that's white, someone that's right, someone that has some might. She wants to get their own people on there.
Are we talking about racism again?
Your words, not mine.
Let
me tell you, I've said it. I mean, Drew.
You know what? For 2 years, they haven't had anybody there, but yet they get 2 deputy chiefs within 2 weeks of this guy coming in to the school district. That's horrible.
It is horrible. But again,
special services people need the help, man.
Well, these people don't care. These people don't care. They want to get their yes people on there. They want to get their yes people on there. And yes, Drew, because I know you're watching. Yes, Drew, you hate everyone at Main Building. You hated that little Mexican young man that was trying to become the DI. You hated the amazing PI officer, Alfonso Gutierrez, amazing man, only to hire your buddy Jason Moody.
Does she have racial tendencies, Erasmo?
Heck yeah. When do we go back to school? I don't know. They're going to vote this week, so we should find out. Do you think that the trial may be moved to another city? I hope not, but if it is, road trip, guys.
They didn't do that with me.
Well, they didn't do that with me either, but I guess we're not famous.
I think it might be a little too late in the game. They are set for trial unless something happens. Unless they say, "Hey, Brownsville Talk is making things difficult for my client." But no, I doubt they'll move her case.
The superintendent said COVID-16. COVID-16.
I have more media coverage in mine than she has in hers, and hers is a federal offense.
Carlos, I was making yo todavía más que tú. I was making the front page of the Herald every other day. For a class B misdemeanor. I was making the front page of the stupid, ignorant, trash Herald every other day. El Derek from Channel 23 had a hard-on for me like crazy. I mean, every chance. Stupid Channel 24. Stupid Channel 24. Oh, major news. Erasmo Castro did a fart.
23.
Yeah?
Channel 23.
And Channel 4 too. The only one I más o menos like, and listen up, Channel 5, I still like y'all. So far. Don't ruin it for me, guys. Don't ruin it for me because I hate Channel 23 and I hate Channel 4 and the Brownsville Herald. Shut up with the Brownsville Herald. Shut up. People go vote in November. Amen, system. Fill out the census 2020.
Yeah, fill it out.
Shut up. Fill out the census. Shut up. Erasmo, please remind the community of the info of who hired who on the board so all teachers will go out and vote for new candidates and people forget who did that. Let me tell you, I will be saying it every day from here till election day.
November the 3rd.
And let me tell you something else, guys. And Carlos, I hear a lot of Carlos run, Frankie run, and y'all listen up right now, guys, because if y'all ever decide to run, I'm going to warn you right now, guys, right now, and every other little candidate out there. If you are going to run and you receive money from a vendor, I am going to post it so that every single person that listens to the show that is on my page knows that you are receiving money from vendors. It's a warning. Again, I am going to run this race with zero vendor money. And listen, I'm going to put up a GoFundMe page. I'm going to put up así de a lo claro. I'm going to put up a GoFundMe page, and I'm going to ask people to donate $49 or less. No more than $49. $49 or less. Now you can make multiple donations of $49. That's your call. $49 or less. Don't put on there any donations of $50. No, $60, $70, $100. No. I mean, I'll take them, but don't do that. $49 or less.
Erasmo, I think, and Carlos, I think this election is going to be very, very unique with the BISD is under the microscope. So, and we've had in previous elections where board members have gotten what, Erasmo, in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 50s, in the $70,000 to run their campaign. So again, we all know these people make investments, but sooner rather than later, they expect to cash in. So again, are these people gonna be adamant of receiving money, knowing that the federal government is watching? So this election is gonna be very telling. It's gonna be very important to see where the money's going.
If that's vote for Erasmo, he will resign again. No, Al, I've stopped drinking. I'm not drinking, so I will not get another DWI. And if I would get another DWI, it was bullcrap because I am no longer drinking. So no, guys, I will not resign this time. I promise. That I swear to. I promise as well. I said before, please, no coffee before the show. Lipa is doing 3 jobs. It is wrong, Melinda. And Melinda, tell people if I'm lying. She was number 1 7 times, at least 7 times number 1 on the higher list, Melinda, after going through the process. And did she get the job? No.
Erasmo.
Drew didn't want her.
But Drew can't do it by herself. Who else is on the side? Who
No,
was
el problema es de que Sylvia counted on her 4 votes. Her 4 votes consisted of La Idiota de Minerva, Brittany, who has no 2 brain cells in her head, La Drew, that for some reason está enamorada de la Sylvia. God only knows where that's from. And Sylvia's vote. But Sylvia would not always vote. She would get flip-flopping Philip to vote so that Sylvia could wash her hands like, yo no sé nada. That's how bright this woman is, guys. But Melinda's not going to let me lie out here. 7 times at least she's gone through the process, and they've said, and Drew has said, no.
See, but that's a bunch of BS because you know what? You have these people who are very talented at their positions. They're not given the opportunity because of politics, man. And so who ultimately ends up with the short end of the stick is the students, man.
Students and the teachers and the community. So are they also saving the finance administrator position for one of their buddies? Yes, 100%. Guys, guys, if there's one thing that I know at BISD very, very well, it's the fine arts and athletics
program, man.
Yeah, fine arts and athletics. One thing I know, and let me tell you guys, we have some of the most amazing, talented band directors, choir directors, art, theater, all fine arts individuals out there. So you're trying to tell me from a 43,000 student district, you're not going to have one individual that excels and can be promoted to serve as the fine arts director administrator? It's a lie. I mean, look at Mr. Trevino out there at Lopez. And I'm not saying that he's out there looking for the job, but the guy is nationally recognized. Look at our band director from Oliveira, nationally recognized. Look at our amazing theater performers out at Hannah. Joe, an amazing job. Amazing. Our band directors at Pace. I mean, everyone out there. And you're trying to tell me that from all those people, we cannot find, Carlos, one individual that can excel and can move forward to fill in as a administrator for fine arts? No, but shut up. Well,
they shouldn't have gotten rid of Dr. Rendon to begin with. You know, first and foremost.
Special services was bankrupt by someone we all know. Just say it, Paul. Say the name. Say the name.
Say it.
Say the name, Paul. Did y'all see Veronica Tejerina get arrested? Yeah, we saw it again. God help her. So when Sylvia goes to jail, will BISD address it or what? They're never going to address it. Never. Because they're still going to be afraid because Prissy and Drew, unfortunately, after November, are still going to be there. Because they're not, their term is not up. They're still going to be there. But you have the chance to vote out La Idiota de la Minerva y El Flip-Flopping Philip. That's what you could do for our community. So as of right now, hello, Rule! Oh my God, shut up! Shut up, shut up. Let me try and catch up. I lost. So when will Sia go to jail? Okay, yeah, they won't. Oh, Super said that. Wow, yeah. Good evening, Juana Castillo. Did the news outlets smell your... Someone did. Carlos was the best firefighter in the world.
Thank you, Julio.
You like sound? Huh?
Guys, again, we understand that there's a COVID thing going on, but the media has been very silent. Could it be that there's players involved that are kind of reaching out to these news agencies for them not to be throwing it out there? Because Erasmo's case, it was on every single news outlet, even on the Spanish network, and we have a sitting board member who the allegations are pretty severe, and if we look at the indictment, the monies are in the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So again, our people, our big players in the city, in the county, maybe even the state, are they involved with Sylvia Atkinson? That would be interesting.
But I know the news media is not covering us, so that there has to be something going on. and then again, I'm listening to the talk out there that they want to bring Miller back. Drew wants to bring back Miller. That's Sylvia's girl and Drew Brown's girl. She was here, she left, she was taken with Sylvia. Why are they continuing to bring these people that are associated with these individuals back?
So not a Garcia Martinez, it's going to be a Miller.
Exactly. That's why they keep moving it. Do you remember who Miller is, right, Erasmo?
I don't think so. Was it before my time?
Yeah, it was a little bit before your time. It
It
was before you beat me.
Let us know when you set up a GoFundMe. I will, and I promise I'll be throwing it out there. Don't worry. I'm dead. Why $49? Because any amount over $50 has to go with information, and I hate filling in. Maria Ramirez me dio $50. And I hate having to get the address, the phone number, blah, blah, blah. So anything under $50, I just put in the amount, and I'm going to report everything on there. I just don't have to put all that other information. That's the only...
Cleaner way of doing it.
¿Eh?
It's a cleaner way of doing it.
Yeah, no quiero batallar. Truth. Evíteme, por favor, la flojera, and $49 or less, guys, please. And then every day you could donate for $49. It's okay. You want a good old boy for those positions? A Miller. That's my stuff. It is my stuff. How much did Baltasar donate to Laura? $25,000 at least. That's outside the $5,000 that le dio on the record. $25,000. He boasts about it. Said, yo le di a Laura $25,000. Greatest night talk show in Brownsville history. Love you, Mari. Todo negative and out. It's all right. It's okay, man. I mean, I can take it. True. Melinda, there she goes. It's true. 7 times this lady went through the process for nothing. You know why? They don't care about special services. They don't care about our special needs students. They don't care at all. They were all focused on, distant learning. Did they even stop to think that our students couldn't do distant learning? Did anyone out there and anyone in the special education, did they ever hear the superintendent or his deputies or the corrupt board, did anyone ever hear them say a peep about our special service of our special education? Not
They
a
don't,
word.
they don't care about it.
How much did Prissy receive from McVeigh? $18,355. 18,000. That's just one vendor. $18,355. One vendor. Vamos al Danny's después del show. El Danny ya cerró, Yesenia.
And Danny's. That's classic.
Ya se quemó el Danny's. Está lo más de Shell. But if you say Denny's, I'll go. Tú más dime. Shout out to my cat who is on his way to the vet porque lo asustó Erasmo. Hola, Rule. We all have iPads with no data plan. That's madness. Madness. Hey, Rule. ¿Cómo andas, compadre? I'm doing good, Marco. How you doing, bro? I hadn't talked to you in a while. Lipa, you know, let me tell you, she's out there, she's trying, but when you're not, and look, Julie, when you're not given the proper resources, you have to scramble here or there. And that's part of the problem. They have been neglected. You all have been neglected in a very horrible way. Good evening, Daisy. Thank you for calling us, gentlemen. Life is like a toilet paper. You either on a roll or you taking from others. Saludos de Brown Town. No shout out for Elite Blend Barbershop. No shout out. Melinda Gomez Otoniel Lipa is awesome. Again, guys.
Melinda Gomez.
I had a George Floyd moment one time. Instead of a cop standing on my neck, I had a fat girl sitting on my face. Like I had a Big Mac. Andy. John, you're gonna get me in trouble, bro. Now, Drew was very, very close, special friends with Sylvia when she was single and new to Brownsville.
Weren't they girlfriend at one time?
Ramon Francisco Vasquez. And that's what people say. I'm racist for not agreeing with them. It's sad how look. I love this man. This man here, Justin. I love this man. This guy's a cool cat. So don't call him a racist. Why didn't everyone get approved for the COVID stipend? Can the new board overturn this?
Yes.
Yes. Will they? No.
No, they can, but they won't.
We love Lepa. She needs an assistant director. She needs to be given the position, Melinda. Look, guys, if she's already gone through the process 7 times, maybe more, she should just get the position. And then she'll have the opportunity. And look, Melinda and everybody out there, because I know there's a lot of my special ed people on here. Guys, give the individual the position and then hold the person accountable for going out there and fighting for your rights as teachers, as professors, as everything else. But her hands are tied. She's still an interim. Weaver, what reason do people have for calling you a racist? He'll answer that one. John White, did it smell like? Good evening, Joshua. I love this man. This guy's my bro. This guy is my bro. Thanks, Joshua, for coming on.
How you doing, Joshua?
Finally got it. Oh, she finally got the position? It was great.
She did?
Good. I did not know. Congratulations if she did. Get rid of those deputies from Edinburgh. Edinburgh people need to be back in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And Brownsville people need to stay in Brownsville. Guys, on Monday, since we're almost at the hour, on Monday, Carlos, our band students are going back on campus and our athletes are going back onto campus. Any thoughts on that, them going back on campus?
Hey man, you know what? They're gonna force them to go back, and I understand. They want to go back. These kids want to do what they love to do. These students want to do what they are great at doing, but they're gonna have to take some preliminary measures. Whether you check them just like they're doing at the airport, just like they're doing everywhere else. Take some temperatures, making sure that everybody's within their limits, and that's gonna be a daily thing. If they do these 2 a day, because I remember when I was going to Ham, Coach Amaya was our coach. He used to bring us in for 2 a days during the summer. So now they're gonna have to check these kids twice a day to make sure that they don't have any of the signs and symptoms of the COVID. You know, they're forcing, even they're forcing counselors, they're forcing teachers, they're forcing every employee of the district to go back. You know, the superintendent. You know, I don't know if you saw the last um, graduation at Erasmo. When it was finally over, Lopez, he raised his hands and he said, "Thank God this thing is over."
Imbecile. He's an imbecile.
You know, but because he doesn't know what he's doing, and now they're going to bring in these kids early. And I understand, you know, these coaches need to back to work. They that's what they're there for. You know, we'll support them 100%. But now they're going to have to take preliminary measures to make sure that these kids are safe. You know, because it's a full contact sport. Man, they're going to be there. They're going to be in the middle of the day, sweating like crazy. You know, and they're going to be congregating with each other.
Well, I'll give you my take, guys. It's a huge mistake, and my coaches out there, my coaches are having to buy their own disinfectant, their own stuff. My coaches, they're being forced to have to go buy their own Purell and stuff. I
That's
mean,
horrible, Erasmo.
it is
That
horrible.
should be doing that. The district should be supplying everything they need to make sure that their kids are safe and their coaches are safe.
And they're not. And now they're out there scrambling. They're out there scrambling, trying to get all this stuff together. And again, guys, I've said it before. We've already found COVID-19 on
Oh, Richard,
on our BISD campuses, guys. We found it at Garcia Middle School, and that's just an example. I mean, that's the one that we were able to get information on. Can you imagine how many others we haven't received information on that they're trying to shove under the rug para taparle el ojo al macho? I mean, think about it, guys. How many other schools out there, is are people carriers of COVID-19 and 19? How many? Too many. So now our students are going back on campus, and they say they're going to check their temperatures. Well, who's been trained to check these temperatures? I mean, are we going to have nurses out there, Carlos, checking temperatures, or are they
but
going to have the
they're
coaches
trying
like
to
here?
get rid of nurses. They're trying to get rid of nurses, trying to get counselors, trying to get rid of diagnosticians. How are they going to have nurses out there that they don't want to pay for them? Not only that, go back to what happens during your 2-a-days. You know, I'm going to go back to old school. You know, like Richard said. You know, because he was with me in those 2-a-days with Coach Maya. We love the guy. But what happens, Erasmo? Where do they drink from? They don't have individual cups. They don't have it. You grab a cup and you're drinking out of the Gatorade bottle, and you're drinking as much water as you can because it's super hot. We know how summer is. How are you going to get these guys or these kids, you know, to be able to social distance, to be able to take care of themselves, to make sure that they don't carry this disease or give it to anybody else? I mean, people share cups and stuff like that because all you want to do is hydrate yourself. What are they going to do? What is the board? What is the superintendent? What is their stupid deputy? And I want to say chiefs, but they're not chiefs. Superintendents, deputy superintendents. What are they doing to make sure these kids are safe? To make sure that the coaches are safe? To make sure that the coaches have the ability to make sure that their kids are safe and be able to do their work adequately, like they want to do? Have they even put that in writing?
No,
Of course not. Will they put that in writing?
no.
Definitely not. Because if something happens, they say, well, they have a means of being able to, you know, scurry between the lines so that they don't get sued.
Technology stipend for summer teachers. The $65.70, if that's what they're asking, they should have gotten it in June, or they're going to get in their June paycheck. $65.70 a month. $65.70.
Where is it, babe?
40 cents. Ando buscando. Ando buscando su stipend. Guys, but what we're fighting for, guys, we're fighting for teachers to get teachers and to get 1,500, the professional staff and the classified staff to get 1,000 from the 19 million that they received. Guys, if we don't have them invested back into our teachers, into our staff, they are going to put it into Sylvia's pocket. I'm surprised that Sylvia hasn't filed to have the school district pay for her legal fees. She probably already has.
He probably already asked.
What part of the Black Lives Matter movement don't you agree with? I think that was for Justin. Who's the current superintendent anyway? El imbécil de Gutierrez. Carlos going old school. Is that a cricket? Is Dora Sauceda part of the corruption? She needs to go back to Dallas. Oh, wait, there was fraudulent activity out there too. Dallas. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Money talks. I hope teachers don't need to buy their own disinfectant, Claudia.
Wouldn't.
Come on, Claudia. Come on. Who buys school supplies for students when they don't have school supplies? Teachers.
Yeah.
Who's going to buy the disinfectant, the wipes, the Lysol? Who's going to buy it?
And I'm putting a note on that one. The teachers, their salaries not that very good. And what happens is they do buy a lot of the stuff that goes on for them to be able to educate our kids. But also, what's happening is that some of these teachers don't have enough money to do that. So what they're saying is, you know what, parents, bring in 5 bottles of alcohol, buy 5 packs of wipes, bring in 20 bottles of glue. So they're actually putting it back on the taxpayer, who's actually paying taxes to the district, so these individuals can put it in their pocket. I mean, it's just horrible.
Guys, what about the BIZ main building? Is it true that there was cases reported? There were 2 cases at the BISD main building. Guys, the BISD main building was jam-packed hasta las cachas. Jam-packed. Jam-packed. And there has been no disinfecting, no cleaning. So, guys, honestly, anyone, teachers, special ed people out there, coaches, band people, do you really think that they're going to go out there and disinfect your schools when they still haven't disinfected the glass palace where the superintendent supposedly and his deputies sit their butt on? It's not going to happen, guys.
Maybe they want to catch it.
They still think it's a hoax, that it's going to disappear. School nurses have a lot of work as it is, with all the kids going to nurse's office. It's always packed. They work super hard. They do. And Liz, you're not going to let me lie. And people out there, they know I would always visit my nurse's office. Always. Because our nurses matter. Oh, here comes Sandra, my buddy. And Ben, we used to drink directly from the tubs of water. De la manguera. We got the school supplies list last week. And that includes Lysol and the usual hand sanitizer, soap, Clorox wipes, and wipes. My goodness. They haven't even decided when we're going to start, and they're already sending out the list for next year. No, but shut up. How can teachers and parents try to buy sanitizer, Lysol when the stores limit them to us? Can you imagine? Well, parents can't get it either. For the hospitals, I still can't get Lysol for months, and 2-ounce sanitizers every now and then. BIZ should provide these. Yes, because they have the opportunity to buy them in bundles, airplanes.
Yeah.
Technology stipend for summer teachers. What a joke. There's equipment that was purchased for summer teachers, and they're finding loopholes so they won't have issues it out to the teachers. Lead teachers aren't included in this equipment when lead teachers have to do walkthroughs and other duties that require computers. It's exactly right, Sandra. She is right on point. They're going to take their own water. God help us. What's Frankie's input? He's quiet. Hilda Nino, can you share the school supply list? Someone, please. When are y'all going to bring in David Cook to the show? Hey, open invitation, David Cook.
Come on, Widow.
And the equipment was purchased with COVID-19 funds. You see, and that's part of the problem, guys. That's why we're demanding that they use, and I'm glad AOBE is out there demanding the same thing, that teachers be given $1,500 as a stipend for the money that they receive for the COVID-19, this big old chunk of cash, give it out to the teachers who are out there actually busting their butts during this whole distant learning madness that went on. It's not their fault. It's not teachers' fault. It's not classified staff's fault. It's just the situation that they were put in by the indecisions and by the stupidity of this board and the administration. So, Sandra, my friend, you are 100% right. Teachers' lives matter. I agree. Will Atkinson take the same BISD retirement plan that Dr. Escobedo did?
Oh, too soon, too soon.
Let me tell you, if anyone wants to take a cab up to Queen Isabella Bridge, I will pay for it. Teachers received a stipend in May. Oh, awesome. $65.70. $100, I think. I can't remember what it was. Let me know how much it was. I honestly don't know. Buenas, ¿cómo está mi gente? Little Eddie. Llegó el Little Eddie. Little Eddie, ¿cómo está Little Eddie? I love Little Eddie. We have a football practice tomorrow morning at Rivera High School. God help my students out there, really. Damaging property, etc. It's not good to accomplish anything. The cops are behind bars. Let the justice system take care of that. And it's very sad that humans would do that to another human, especially a cop, but doing what people are doing and judging people for not agreeing is messed up. Listen to Justin. ¿Es verdad que después de Dallas está Colorado? Jesse Becky. You are. I thought you were going to get me in trouble. Es la mejorcita. It's...
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It sometimes takes a tragedy for them to open their eyes and sit there. Yeah, but you know what? Not even then. I mean, we got students, guys. We have students that are coming out positive. Has anyone heard a statement from the superintendent? The guys that they care about the students. Has any of the board members given out a statement in regards to our students that have tested positive? Any statement? Someone? They don't care. They do not care. Bob!
Buenos para chingar los empleados.
The schools don't even let the teachers use paper for the copy machine. I donate tons of reams to my wife's school. Hey, bro, I need a box of paper too for my office. Send it, man. Send it my way. My brother and sister are the ones that do the ghost hunting. Oh! They are not giving us the equipment, only if we go to the campus to teach. You see, that's the catch. That's the catch, guys. When is the next board meeting? June 16th. Ms. Varron sent an email saying that we need to work from school, clock in and out every day if we want to get the equipment. That doesn't sound right, guys. Are you part of the family that does the ghost hunting? Her brother did. La Hoax didn't wave her magic wand and make coronavirus disappear. She should make her face disappear. The stipend was $200 less taxes. Let me tell you, I spend more than $200 on toilet paper. When I can find it. When is Biz going to have new board members? And I mean all members. November. Erika, November, please. John White. Oh my God. Classified staff matters. It does matter. And that's why we want the damn school to give them $1,000 each. We forget to wear masks at Rivera tomorrow. We forget. Please don't forget. Do you know if PUB got COVID-19 founds? And if yes, for what? Look, everyone here, everyone, the city, the county, PUB, everyone, the college, BISD, everyone got some cash from the federal government. Yeah. They got cash. Every entity. Hola, Juana. Thank you. Here at Rivera, we ain't complaining as long as we don't install cameras in the teachers' lounge. We like to chill out there. It's coming, baby. When is BIZ going to have new board members? I already said it, November, but go out and vote, Erica. Leslie Cruz, I didn't think it was a hoax. Erasmo says La Hoax thought it was a hoax. La Penguin. Carlos. Has Cameron County reached the peak with the Rona? No.
Not even close.
Not even close. We're going to peak. I would say in September. I was wondering where you were, Carlos. Carlos is right there next to you, Frankie.
Aquí estoy.
No, Carlos Hernández.
All right. Con Zafos, Frankie, con Zafos. I can't say the complete word. Con Zafos, sí. I can't say the rest. I actually got in trouble for saying rats, ASS. At church, someone told me, Erasmo, you were saying a bad word at the show. And we're like, at church, and they go, what bad word did I say? They said, you said rats, ASS. I go like, that's not a bad word. You want to hear a bad word? You want to hear a bad word? Let me tell you a bad word. No, but they said, in regards to the stipend, they received 100 for April and 100 for May, and it was paid last week. The reason, and guys, and I know this for a fact, the reason that it was paid was because the teacher association, and not BEST, not TBEA, they didn't fight for that stipend. The teacher union that fought for the stipend is the same one that is fighting for our professional staff to get $1,500 and another $1,000 for classified is AOBE. Is the only teacher union that has been fighting this corrupt board and this stupid COVID-16 superintendent. So, guys, if you're paying dues to BEST, Pastor Hammonds is using your dues to kiss Minerva's BUTT. And if you're paying to TVA, ahí anda mi compadre en Matamoros en el rancho. Carlos, am I lying, Carlos?
No. No, you're not. Not only that, AOB is the only one that's registered with the state as a true organization. All the other ones are locals. So you got to think about that.
State organization. Giving pickle lessons for the Cabrera brother. Hey, Carlos, I want pickle lessons. Give me pickle lessons.
Hey, Carlos.
Carlos, teach me the pickle. Show me the pickle. Show me the pickle. Remember November. ¿Dónde damos tu donation? I'm going to set up the GoFundMe page in 2 weeks, Yesenia. Pero si me quieren invitar a cenar, pues ahí me lo pueden dar personalmente. Does La Penguin FBI the email yet, or is it her private email? Why does she and La Rata Silvia? Because they're freaking rats. They're rats. Ratas. La Penguin de Minerva from Batman 1. Dr. Escobedo Retirement Fund still has...
Erasmo.
I'm going to pass on that one. What, Carlos?
Erasmo, the reason that they have personal emails is because if you have a city email, they're susceptible to the Information Act.
Yeah.
So.
Do you guys have to work all day? I do. Frankie doesn't. Frankie's lazy. Carlos, menos. I'm the only hard worker on here, Julio.
Oh, sí.
I work hard for my money. So hard for it, honey. So hard for my money. And I can't remember the rest of the song. I saw a sign for Ideas Sports Park across the street from the Brownsville Sports Park. Is that going to be a new? Wow, I did not. I think it's going to be a new campus.
Yeah, they're going to sell the sports park to Idea.
Cool Air. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Consafos. Cool Air. Oh. Kat, you almost got me in trouble. People from church, please stop listening to my podcast stuff, please. It's these people that made me read this stuff. Jesus Becky, yes, they're building a new Ideas school there. Well, more power to them. Only certain teachers receive stipend. Not all teachers got it. That is a shame. Melinda, please contact AOBE. Please contact AOBE. They are still fighting for the $1,500 and the $1,000. Please. Tony, how much money is our local government going to receive for each person that has infected? I think it's $185 per person. I think it was going to be 4 times more that we receive our stimulus check. Can you elaborate? Tony, I think, and this is speculation, I think the amount was $185 per person, but I will check tomorrow to give you an exact amount. Or we'll ask the mayor. I think we might have the mayor back this week, hopefully. Mayor's amazing. I love my mayor. COVID-16. Oh my God, Erasmo. I have that effect on everybody. Oh my God, Erasmo.
It's oh my gosh.
AOBE is registered with state and national association. Yes. Oh, and before I forget, congratulations, Miss Micaela Escobar.
Yes.
For winning an election, a state election to the state organization. She will be. TSTA. She will be representing. Guys, we have someone in Brownsville
Yep.
from AOBE representing Brownsville at the state level.
The one that Sylvia demoted.
The one that Sylvia demoted because she was doing a job and safeguarding our students' money.
Yeah.
Right? AOBE is the only one speaking up. It's true, Sandra. And again, look, Sandra, and they know, AOBE knows, everyone here knows, if I think that they're doing wrong, I'll be the first person on here blasting them. And if they're doing right, I'll be the first person on here applauding. And they are out there fighting for our personnel. They're fighting for our teachers. They're fighting for our classified staff. They have been on this from the start, like hawks. They are the only ones associated with the state and national organizations, and others just collect your money. They are buddies. They are buddies with Sandra's right. Se la pasa nomás kissing Minerva's big penguin butt. And butt is not a bad word, people from church. That's what they do. There's pictures out there, Carlos. Have you seen the pictures? They're disgusting. Mm-hmm. They're disgusting. Ahí, muy buddies, el Patrick con el little Eddie, con la Prissy. We're buddies.
That's the worst organization, man. The worst.
They're not the teachers' buddies. Guys, do you pay dues for Patrick to go out there and to have luncheon with La Eddie and little Eddie and Prissy and Drew and Laura? And, we're so having such a good time together. No, they're awesome.
Erasmo, when I was on the board, Patrick used to come to me and used to, hey, we can't close schools down. We can't let go of employees. We can't do this. We can't do that. Just to, I don't know, when did they close the 3 schools down? He publicly endorsed that with Albert Alegría. It publicly endorsed the closing of schools when they fought before not to do it. Why a sudden heart of change? Why would they go against their own people to close schools down? Those are the 2 only organizations that went publicly into a public forum at BISD and endorsed the closing of those 3 schools and moving these children away to other areas of the district. Why would they do that?
It's crazy.
That's your local representation, man.
They don't care. ¿Cuándo van a contestar el teléfono? I'm ready for my Eddie, little Eddie. I'm waiting for the call, bro. Call me, little Eddie. BISD show require BISD email for what Prissy says, transparency. They don't have transparency. They don't care. Saludos, María. Se ve linda. I'm sorry, Erasmo. I'll be better. I'm just joking. It was funny as crap. Leslie Cruz, ¿qué onda? You want to go to Peter Piper and New York 3 cheese con todo and rock and roll? Take me too. BISD should require board to use BISD emails. 100%. How much does the superintendent make? $375,000 a year. Apparently, they're cutting positions at each campus. When are they going to start cutting at the top? They're not. They need to start getting rid of all the people that they brought in from Edinburgh. Because apparently, according to them, the people from Brownsville are not capacitated. The reason you're always in the news is because you sell papers. At least I don't sell.
Louis. What's up, Louis?
Because I'm handsome and totally not fat.
Times 2.
And that's when you crack me up, man. I don't care what people say about you. I try and keep up with these Facebook live videos. Thank you, man. You don't care, and let me tell you, bro. Yo menos. They only serve to make me all the more popular, all the more famous. It's counterproductive. They're that much of imbeciles. I don't care. But I love you, Molino. Thank you for coming on, bro. Love you, bro. ¿Qué onda, chiquilla? Llegó. ¡Suazua! ¡Suazua! ¡Suazua, Rudy! ¡Suazua! Micaela Escobar, one administrator at large at state level.
Nice.
That is impressive that we have someone from Brownsville representing our teachers and our school district.
How you doing, Guadalupe?
Hola, Guadalupe. We're going to need your help in November. Just came back from my daughter's graduation. Woo-hoo! Swaswa! Erasmo, va Warley pickleball game to raise money for charity. Show me the pickle! Buenas noches, Kevin. Dancing Kevin in the house from Montoya Boys drive-thru in Los Fresnos, Texas. Erasmo, ahí estaba la Penguin. The superintendent has been a huge mistake.
Yes,
I admit it.
most definitely.
Saludos. Hey, congratulations, bro, to your family. Congratulations. Best supported closing resaca. Cool arrows. Con Zafos.
They were sure. I think they were saying best BEST was supporting closing Resaca Elementary.
Yeah. Con Zafos, Rita, con Zafos. Zoom opens tomorrow online reservations. Your neck looks good today, Erasmo. Hey, this weekend, guys, me la voy a levantar.
That sounded bad.
Me voy.
Keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself.
And look, that's how you look. Thank you, Sevelinda. Sevelinda. Get rid of Jefferson Davis Monument.
It's a good thing the kids are asleep.
No, bitch, shut up. Déjala rock alone. Puras tatanacas. The Confederates lost, but they left us a rock. Any other topics, guys? Carlos, any last words, my man?
Oh my gosh. I just have a blast being on this show. I tell you what, staying strong, guys. We're gonna be there. November is the date to remember. Make sure that everybody goes out to vote.
Remember in November.
Yep, that's all I can say.
Frankie, last words.
Congratulations to the Porter Cowboy graduates. Hopefully this is one milestone. You have so much to accomplish. So congratulations to the students and the family of these individuals. It's been apparent. We have teachers on here who are afraid to comment. We've been seeing about how special education has been neglected for far too long. This administration has not done what is best for our community as a whole. Let's keep in mind that we have the option to make sure that we put individuals on there that are going to be accessible, that are going to be transparent, and that are going to answer your questions. Who else could do that?
La Oswald Cobblepot.
So remember, guys, it's up to us. It's going to be a special year. There's a presidential election. We expect 30 to 40,000 people coming out to the polls. It's only through our voice, through our vote, that we'll be able to bring actual change to our community. BISD has been and will be under a microscope, and it should be that way. And everybody who throws their name in there should know that the feds are going to be watching. So we're not going to have these typical vendors of campaigning heavily in the 40s and the 50s and the $60,000, $70,000. So this is going to be a very special election, and we hope that our community comes out and make sure that we vet all the candidates and make sure who is going to be there for us and who is going to be our voice. I appreciate your guys' time. I hope you guys have a good week.
Guys, special services was in the hole for $8 million or so. The NBISD charges the government for over $8 million for SHARs. Money went everywhere except to special services. That is 100% fact.
Yeah.
Fact. Because they ask for money for special services. They don't use the money for special services. They use it for their pet projects. They use it to put money in Sylvia's pocket. So, guys, Minerva Peña, Prissy Roca Tipton, Drew Brown, Philip Cowan fomented the culture that permitted Sylvia Atkinson to pocket our special needs students, special services, to pocket that money and take it away from your child, from our community's children. So again, guys, it's your call. Now it's not under a rock. Now it's not under a rug. It's exposed. It's out there. Now it's your call. It's your time to take action. So yes, Frankie 2020. Bonnie, I love you, Bonnie. Sandra, hey, Sandra was good today, Bonnie. She was good. Great points, Sandra threw out there today. Ay, muy tiene AirPods. Tiene lana el vato. Guys, have a great week. Be good to each other. Be good to me. Remember, in November, guys, also, tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, I will be here. Please, guys, have a great evening. Stay safe, social distance, wear your face coverings. I love y'all. Bye.
Erasmo.